So memos and agendas and minutes of the meeting, all these three things are connected. First, we make an agenda. Pratay, what is your body language? How are you sitting? How are you sitting?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So, what is a memo? Today we'll study what is a memo, what is an agenda, and what is minutes of the meeting. Can anybody give me the answer of memo, minutes, and agenda?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. अच्छा बोलो.
Yes.
What is a memo?
मेमो मैम परसों जो समझाई थी वो बताए थे, एजेंडा ही लोग बता देगा. मैम ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में इंटरनल कम्युनिकेशन के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. यह छोटा सा होता है.
Business English class.
अच्छा 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 सॉरी मैम. तो नहीं मैम हम एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे तो एक्सप्लेनेशन को मैम एक्सप्लेनेशन.
I am starting the class. I am sharing the screen and then I will ask you for the feedback. First, let me tell you what it is and then I will ask you questions.
Yes.
So, memo. Full form is memorandum. The word memo was derived from the Latin verbal phrase memorandum, which means to mention, to remember, to call to mind, to recount, to recollect, to relate. So I have used some words over here. So what is it? Describing it? A Latin word with the memo. If you are given short answer questions, very short answer questions, the word memo, from which language has been, the word memo has been derived. Your answer should be, the word memo was derived from the Latin phrasal verb, Latin phrase memorandum, which means to recollect, to mention, to remember, to call to mind, to recount, to relate. Which means it must be remembered. Do not forget. Like you write sticky notes. Parents do that. Mothers do that. Working mothers always doing that. They're writing sticky notes. Don't forget your medicines. Have your breakfast on time. Right? So these are sticky notes. Something is to be remembered. So a child who's a young girl who is very particular about a working mother, she will prepare her lunch and she will write, and there will be an extra tiffin, and in that tiffin she will write happy eating. So these sticky notes, these memorandums connects people. So imagine the happiness when the mother opens the lunch box, she sees happy eating. So these are just small memories, memorandum, something to remember. So, something which is to be remembered. When I ask you to explain what is a memorandum, what is a memo, I want you to give the explanation in your words, like how I am doing. It is therefore a note, a document, or other communication. So what is it? Now we are coming to first the Latin word, and then what is it? So it is therefore a note, a document, or other communication, or the written communication. Written communication that helps the memory by recording events or observation on a topic such as may be used in a business office. So memos are particularly used where? In a business office. But then in today's world, people are writing memos all the time, even at home. So when you want to buy something and when your son or daughter is going on or going out, or when your father is going out, you write a chit. You make a slip and you give it to your mother or your father. Bring all these things. That is also a memo. So, but then officially, memos are used within the organization, not outside. So when you're working in an organization, you are giving this memo inside the organization. You're not writing any other organization. And memos have the downward flow and the horizontal flow. Either it is downwards or horizontal. In the last class, I told you what is the downward flow.
Yes, ma'am.
So that I can edit. So, which means it must be remembered that it is therefore a note, document, or the written communication. I wanted to edit over here. Written communication that helps the memory by recording events, observation on a topic or any topic, such as may be used in a business office. For example, you are reminding somebody, you're telling somebody. It is a note, it is a vital note that is shared within the organization. So memos are used within the organizations to communicate everything from routine detail to complete proposal and reports. So in a business organization, memos are used for almost anything and everything. So what is it useful for? It is useful for everything from A to Z, from routine detail to complete proposal and reports. Everything can be done in a memo. Memos often only a few short paragraphs. These are not letters. These are very short, couple of paragraphs, maybe one or two, but not big. But they can be much longer depending on their purpose. So if you're making a report on certain things, then your memo can be a little long. Memo writing is something of an art form, concise and precise and technical. So it is any creative writing is an art form. It is an art form. A memo is a short to the point communication. It is short and to the point. 1 minute. Again, some disturbance. So, students will come offline late. Again, they are creating disturbance. Here I'm trying to teach you. So memo is a creative kind of a writing where you can write everything in a concise and precise manner in such a way that your message is clear. Now include all these 7 C's of communication, or whatever it is. A letter is not a memo. One thing, make it sure. A letter is not a memo. Nor is a memo a letter. Memo is not a letter. Memo is a piece of information which is vital and which can be used for emergency purposes. For example, if you're happy or if you're concerned about something, you can issue a memo. Now, memos are short notes documented for a particular purpose. A memo is a short to the point communication conveying your thoughts, reactions, or opinion on something. So what does it convey? What does it convey? Any information, any vital information which you want to convey to the other person. It can be done one-to-one, individually, and memos can be issued to a complete group. If you are the general manager and you're issuing a memo to all the managers, then you will have to write the names of all the managers you want to convey to, like manager production, manager finance, manager marketing, manager accounts. So CC2, there will be names of the people you are sending to. Otherwise, memos can be sent in a group or individually also, one-to-one. Memos can be shared one-to-one and in a group also. So what does it convey? Your thoughts, your information, your reaction or your opinion on something. It can be just about anything which is of concern. A top boss can be very happy with your work. So he may give you a memo of praising. He may be very happy with you and he may praise you. Yes, Mr. Sonam, Miss Sonal Gupta, we are very happy with your work and please be prepared for a promotion and appraisal which is on the cards, right? And then you will write a short, beautiful ending. Keep up the good work. But that's it. No, dear sir, no, dear Miss Gupta, nothing. From to. A memo can call people to action or broadcast. A call people to action is take immediate action. Call to action means take action. पढ़ के बैठना चाहिए. So memo can call people to action or broadcast a bit of timely news. Something which is of importance. For example, an emergency meeting or whatever. With memo writing, shorter is better. जितना छोटा लिखेंगे, जितना concise लिखेंगे, उतना ही precise लिखेंगे. The shorter, the better, because it is something of importance. You do not want to waste time writing, or you do not want to waste the other people reading it. So this is time to act. Sort of an emergency, short, crisp, concise, and precise. Coming to now the uses of memo. Memos are, the question can be, what are the uses of memo? Or short answer questions. What are the uses of memo? Memos can be used to inform others about new or changed policy, procedures, organizational details. So it can be for about anything. To inform others, it can be a group memo where some new policies have been implemented, new procedures, organizational details to maybe new employees. To announce meetings, events, changes. So memos can be also used to announce meetings, events, and changes. And to present decisions, directives, proposals, briefings. If you have made a proposal, if you're presenting a decision, if you're directing something to someone, then if you're briefing some vital information. To transmit documents internally. Memos are also used for transmitting documents internally. It can also be issued for disciplinary action, any issue. To praise. So when we say any issue, any concern, for example, if there's anything against you, like if you're coming late if you're not doing the work properly, or if you have not submitted something on time, then the memo can be issued to you and you will have to explain. All the memos, they are call to action. It means you have to explain. It can be in a group, or individually. And now the communication flow. The communication flow of a memo is, I told you about it, vertical and horizontal. So when I'm talking about vertical communication, it means the top hierarchy, the top authority is giving to the lower in the strata. Like the general manager can give to the manager. So vertically you already know, right? Can issue to assistant managers, and horizontal in the same hierarchy. In the same status. For example, दिख नहीं रहा है क्यों? स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा क्या आप लोगों को?
दिख रहा है मैम.
तो है मैम.
Horizontal is in the same hierarchy. Horizontal. It means people in the same hierarchy.
मैम पेज को थोड़ा नीचे करें मैम.
हाँ ये बात में दम है मैम. गुड ऋतिक, गुड जॉब.
1 minute.
चलो भाई.
So in the same hierarchy, when I say same hierarchy, I mean people working in the same, like a faculty can give it to a faculty, in the same order. For example, let me explain this. The manager marketing can issue to the manager production. Same hierarchy. Manager. Whatever. It can be manager marketing, manager finance, manager, assistant, faculty. So horizontal memo coming from the top to the bottom or lower strata, and horizontal in the same order. In the same order. So horizontal and vertical communication flow, I just gave to wrote to understand. Communication flow of a memo is either vertical, wherein a general manager can give it to a system manager, where it is coming down, and horizontal in the same hierarchy, in the same order, in the same status, in the same order. Like manager to manager. So here it goes. So what did you understand? It can be individually, it can be in a group, it can be horizontal, or it can be vertical.
How, ma'am?
What? Did you understand vertical and horizontal?
No, ma'am.
Nice
Can
one.
you explain, ma'am?
How we say, ma'am, memo is a vertical or in a horizontal?
हॉरिजॉन्टल कैसे होता है? एक ही कैटेगरी, हम फैकल्टी हैं, हम मेमो इश्यू कर सकते हैं किसी फैकल्टी को, ठीक है? और कोई मैनेजर दे रहा है अपने से नीचे ऑर्डर के लोगों को, जैसे असिस्टेंट मैनेजर दे रहा है असिस्टेंट मैनेजर को, ऊपर से आ रहा है नीचे, तो either it is downwards or it is in the same level. Did you understand? ये आपने समझा नहीं इसको? अब किसका पोस्ट बड़ा है, जनरल मैनेजर का या असिस्टेंट मैनेजर का?
जनरल मैनेजर.
तो ये जब वर्टिकल का मतलब क्या होता है? ऊपर के पोजीशन वाले दे सकते हैं नीचे वालों को, ठीक है? जनरल मैनेजर कैन गिव टू असिस्टेंट मैनेजर्स, assistant manager can give it to executives, executives can give it to other staff who are working in the lower rank, ठीक है? When the top boss gives a memo to the lower people, to the lower staff, it is called vertical. ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है. लेटर कहाँ से आ रहा है? मेमो कहाँ से आ रहा है? मैनेजर भेज रहे हैं असिस्टेंट मैनेजर्स को, तो ये वर्टिकल हो गया ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming down, it is coming down. Downwards and horizontal. दो ही इशू होता है. Communication flow is only two. Why don't you understand? Either it comes down or in the same level. The persons working in the lower strata, lower rank, cannot give a memo to the higher. Assistant managers cannot give it to general manager. Either it is downwards or it is horizontal. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. It flow from top to bottom.
Yes, ma'am.
In vertical.
Alright. And horizontal, managers, faculty, assistant manager, executive, same level pe.
Student. Yeah.
Student.
Watchman.
But CR cannot give it to teachers. Teachers can give a memo to CR.
Yes, ma'am. CR give to the student, ma'am. This is
तुम
a memo.
किसी जूनियर को.
Yes, ma'am.
अब now technical details कैसे आप करेंगे इसको? The technical know-how. सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे? 2. For example, Pratay is giving to, Komal Kumari. To Komal Kumari. From इसको horizontal बना रहे हैं, student to student, ठीक है? So Komal to Komal from Mahi, Anisha. To Komal from Anisha, ये horizontal हुआ ना? Student. And the date when it was sent. Heading में क्या लिखोगे? Memo. कुछ नहीं, बस memo लिखोगे. To, from, and then subject, what it's about. That's it. To, from, date and subject. Style क्या होगा? Make your sentences straight before you start. Then plan what you want to say and in what order. Use your memo layout to help your reader headings, bulleted list with space as appropriate. इतना space दीजिए कि पढ़ने वालों को दिक्कत ना हो. Make it
कितना पैराग्राफ में होगा मैम बॉडी मेमो का?
रीडेबल होना चाहिए. क्या पूछ रहे हो?
मैम पूछ रहे हैं कि मेमो का मैम कितने पैराग्राफ में बॉडी होगा मैम? डेट सब्जेक्ट टू फ्रॉम हो गया उसके बाद.
अच्छा जितना शॉर्ट 1 or 2, not more than 2.
यस मैम.
Speak directly. Let's see the bullets. Memo styles. What are the memo styles? Concise, direct. Speak directly to your reader as you would in person or on the phone. Directly बात कीजिए. Take my class. Arrange this. Call everybody for the meeting. Speak directly to the reader. जैसे कि तुम बात कर रहे हो उसी तरह से. Do not pad your ideas with unnecessary details. Do not put unnecessary details. For example, if I am giving a memo to another faculty, so what will I write? Since I will not be available from 9 to 10, would you kindly take my class? Thank you. वो जरूरत नहीं है कि मैं क्यों अवेलेबल नहीं हूँ, मैं कहाँ जा रही हूँ. Not necessary. Directly take my class from 9 to 10, since I will not be available that time, as I have some urgent work. Thank you. And hope you will do it. And I'm very thankful to you and sir. And may I request you, kuch nahi, nothing. That you can write in letters, but in a memo, no unnecessary details, to the point, direct. Clean, reread, revise, copy edit, and proofread. So, again, clean का मतलब होता है comma, full stop, spelling, सब देख लीजिए, edit कर लीजिए, copy edit कर लीजिए, and proofread. Sample. A sample of a memorandum. 2 all-star from. कोई पढ़ो इसको. Somebody read.
मैम स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है मैम. जो आप
मैम
पढ़ रही
स्क्रीन स्लाइड करिएगा नीचे.
पढ़ो.
मैम हम लोगों को दिख रहा है मेमो और यूजेज ऑफ मेमो.
दिख रहा है कि नहीं?
नो मैम दिख रहा है मैम.
देखिए आपके
स्लाइड को
पास
चेंज कीजिए
सेमेस्टर का
मैम.
बुक होगा, बुक को खोलिए, उसमें से पढ़ लीजिए. बुक के
अच्छा नारायण
क्या नहीं
मूर्ति.
दिख रहा आपको? क्या नहीं दिख रहा बताइए?
पेज को टर्न कीजिए मैम, दिखेगा.
Why can't you see this? ये शेयर नहीं हो रहा स्क्रीन क्या?
शेयर्ड है
स्क्रीन
मेमो और
शेयर है मैम.
यूजेस ऑफ
जो आप
मेमो.
पढ़ रही हैं मैम पढ़ो.
Can you read sample memorandum?
No ma'am, it is not visible.
It is not visible. मोबाइल देखा तो क्या नहीं दिख रहा? ऐसे कैसे हो रहा है? यहाँ तो पूरा दिख रहा है. What can't you see?